Hey, folks, welcome to the Mañana morning check-in. It is March 19th, 2021. We're coming up on the first end of the first quarter of the year. So real interested in seeing what, some folks are doing for, if they're listening to the leadership and the growth and the goal setting and those types of things that we're putting out. The other side of the coin is it is Friday. And, some folks look forward to Friday. And for those folks, truly, I feel sorry for you. Looking forward to the end of the work week is never a good sign. It means that, you're kind of dreading what you're doing. But the other side of the coin is for this weekend, for me, I am looking forward to this weekend. I'm going to get to have some time away from the house, away from the Estrogen Palace, and with my son at a scouting outing, which will be nice. Miss the dog, miss the wife, miss my daughter, absolutely, but time alone with my son, and a bunch of other scouts out doing a thing. They're going to a thing called wind sailing at Soggy Bottom Lake, and so this is new for me. It's new for Hayden. Hopefully should be a lot of fun. I'm sure it's going to smell pretty funky by the time Sunday morning rolls around, but outside of the smells, I think it should be fun. They've got these buggies that the scouts have made. They're all on like these weird long frames. They're three-wheeled vehicles, and they have a mast in the middle with a big sail. And they take this out to a dry lake and let the wind carry them, across the ground. I'm taking my mountain bike. Hayden's taking his KX85. There's another kid there that's got a Triumph 500 vintage motocross bike that he takes out. And so we're going out a day early, let the kids ride the motorcycles for the day. Hence the smell I was talking about, right? So I'm sure these guys are going to work up a good sweat and a good funk. And then the rest of the scouts will show up tomorrow and they'll do this wind sailing thing, maybe a little hiking. Rumor has it they make some kind of a bonfire or something like that on Saturday night. And then they go home Sunday morning. So it's new to me. It's new to Hayden. Is it outside my comfort zone just a wee bit? Yeah, that's okay, right? That's where growth happens. I'm taking along my journals. I'm taking along a Russell Brunson book in case there's the opportunity to just do some personal development while the kids are off hiking or something like that, if I'm not part of that. And because here's the deal. And some people are going to have different opinions one way or the other. I'm his dad, right? But I also want to give him the freedom to build relationships and be friends with other kids, other peers, within this age range of people that do this thing. I think that's healthy. And so if I see that he's clinging to me for some reason instead of integrating himself with the group, well, then I might pull back from an activity and say, you know what, I'm going to hang out at camp. You go on with the boys and have a good time. I think that's the right thing to do. Other people would say, oh, no, as the dad, you need to be there, side by side, hip to hip, glue to glue. But I want to make sure that I'm being the best parent that he needs me to be, rather than being the best parent that I want to be. Hopefully that makes sense. So in any case, I'm taking some stuff with me so that I'll be able to work on me in those quiet moments, if those quiet moments present themselves. I've got the John Maxwell devotional that I go over with you guys. I've got my 5-minute journal, help me stay positive in the morning, positive at night. And we packed a bunch of stuff to cook and to burn and to all that fun stuff, right? So folks, whatever it is you're doing for your weekend, whatever it is that you're giving yourself a mental break with, you'll see I put up a meme earlier this week. It's like my most popular post on LinkedIn this week, and it blows my mind. I put out thought-provoking content. At least I think I do. I put out thought-provoking content and I'm going to hit him. I'm going to hit him in the fields. This is going to be the one. And then I put out, a stock photo and the caption I put on it was, give yourself a break, right? Cut yourself some slack, or give yourself a break. I put, or something like that, right? Remember to give yourself a break. And that's the one. That's the one where everybody's, commenting and liking and sharing, right? And it's amazing to me that, what takes and what doesn't take. I'll be honest with you. I thought by now we'd have hundreds of people in this YouTube channel looking at this daily message, but I think there's a solid like 46 of you. So do what you can. If you like what's on the channel, if you like the inspiration that comes through, man, I'd love for you to share it. And I'd love for this community to grow. And I would love for us to get to the point where we're doing like, maybe some informal Zoom meetings where we're getting, 10, 12, 14 people together and just building each other up and saying something positive, or talking about, hey, what's your challenge this week, right? What's your challenge this week? And then looking at it and saying, well, what's your plan to overcome that challenge? Do you have a plan to overcome that challenge? Can we help you build a plan to overcome that challenge? And then maybe the next week, hey, how'd that challenge go? Did you overcome it? Did you over the top, or are you still, pounding into that obstacle with everything you got? And remember, folks, every obstacle provides an opportunity. Every obstacle provides an opportunity. I say it over and over and over again. I'm watching so many people start to buckle right now. Fauci's online talking about, surge number 4 could be right around the corner. Folks, if you're not desensitized yet to these, and I call them false warnings, but if you are not desensitized yet to these warnings, and you can't just skip over what he's come out with lately and just plow into your own obstacles, your own goals, and start to formulate plans for success, folks, I pray that you find a way to do that. We have got to find a way to get around the obstacles, right? And to find our successes, find our wins, and strategize, a brighter day for our families. And folks, with that, I'm going to close out on this Friday. Stay positive, stay energized. Like I said, I'm going camping for the weekend. I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to relax. And I hope that you find a way to relax for yourself, re-energize, and then just when it's time to re-engage, that you can give it your all and you can go for it. I know some folks, are off on Mondays. A lot of folks in my community are off on Mondays. So whatever your weekend looks like, whatever your downtime looks like, if you're self-employed and you're like, man, I just got to take downtime in the middle of the week. Wednesday's my day to recharge. Take those moments, recharge, re-energize, reformulate your thoughts and your strategies. And then when it's time to re-engage, when it's time to work, when it's time to recharge, and you make those delineations, you make those boundaries and go for it. Man, I just encourage you to go for it, because when we go for it, when we sow the seeds, the harvest comes, right? And I'm telling you, I'm in the middle of a harvest right now, and it's just awesome. I'm soaking it up.